What's up, everybody? Welcome to the nice side of Louisville, Kentucky, the suburbs. This is Jose.
And Katie.
I know it's a little rude, but we are eating. On these road trips across America, we don't even have time to sit down and eat our food. We have to just go because, you know, these road trips are very exhausting. So I know it sounds kind of rude, but we do eat our breakfast while doing the video. Mm-hmm. As rude as that is, we don't have a choice because we have a lot of ground to cover across America. So usually the first video of the day, you can hear some chomping in the background. As uncouth as that sounds, you're just riding in the back seat with us. There's no real, this isn't NBC2 News. Mm-hmm. Paul, you're in the back seat.
Yep.
And while you're back there, I want you to comment. This is the nice side of Louisville. The suburbs, as they would call them. I'll give you guys a few landmarks here soon so you guys know where we are. As you can see, these are luxury apartments on the right. Temperature today's up to 54. That's an improvement for the weather we've been having lately. An amazingly comfortable 54 degrees. We are way to the far east side of Louisville. A lot of growth out here, lots of new apartments going in. As a reference for you, we're close to Old Henry Road, and we're also close to east of 265 by the Mercedes-Benz dealership. MB of Louisville. You can see there's new apartments going in here, luxury type apartments. Like anywhere in America, they're putting in apartments that are new. Typical suburban United States, new apartments, luxury apartments. Because the ones downtown just ain't good enough for us. We got to be out here safe in the suburbs. A one bedroom starts at about $1,400 out here. That is moderately affordable compared to the rest of the United States right now. What makes Louisville affordable is that it's Louisville. Just a lot of crime. In fact, those apartments had reviews of people breaking into cars, Katie?
Yep.
Yeah. Here's a Mercedes-Benz dealership. Right up ahead. For a city this big, I think they ought to have more inventory, but they don't. People in Louisville just don't buy it. Even in Louisville, like, it's kind of a poor city. Dale, mijo. Say you go to Miami or Orlando or anywhere, you might see a lot of new cars. Go to the city of Louisville, you should see a bunch of old clunkers that have been crashed up. Kind of depressing.
I remember the first time I came, there were still cars from like the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
Rusting away on the street.
That was a poor city, man.
Yeah. I will say that I think Cash for Clunkers was really popular here.
I could go for another round 2 out here.
Yeah.
So I need to do, Katie, I need to get me on highway. Let's see here. I should have really gone left. There you go. Nobody's coming. What is it?
Jose, this is the highway you're looking for.
No, it's not. Have a map when you get a chance. I want to go south to 60, but I don't want to do it through the interstate. I want to do it through the. I want to like sap my way through these back streets here.
Okay. this road, the other way, heads on to 60. But I guess this will work too.
Let's go to the suburbs so I can see the nicer, the far outskirts.
Yeah.
I don't want to go back into the city or Sproul yet. I'm going to go to the outskirts.
Alright.
Traffic can be hideous back towards St. Matthews. So if we hit bad traffic, we'll spin right back around.
Okay.
I'm not going to do a traffic jam. We got a lot of ground to cover today.
The first one, but the second one. Arnold, that's Aiken.
Yeah, Arnold Palmer or Aiken will do it. Either one will do it.
Arnold Palmer is probably better.
Mm-hmm. So this is like the rich side of Louisville, which would be about a middle class anywhere else in America. GPS big because I have no idea where we're going.
Going to St. Matthews.
But through Highway 60. Big houses out here. This is like the richer side of Louisville.
This as you going through Highway 60.
Anywhere in America, you're going to have a rich side and a poor side. What's ironic about Louisville is, in the rich side, people are complaining about their cars getting broken into. That's not normal. If you live in the rich side of town, you shouldn't be complaining about having your car broken into. Especially in a nice, luxurious apartment. That's gated. Well, you're still in Louisville.
You're gonna turn right on Johnson.
Cool.
They made the Starbucks really good today.
Alright. I'm not going to complain. The only thing I'm going to complain about is if you throw your Starbucks cap at me again. That was uncouth.
Looks like it didn't have 3 pumps of caramel in there, but it tastes pretty good.
Well, they're just working at a drive-thru. They're not really like making Baileys for people. The order is quite elaborate, so
Yes.
it's understandable some of it might get missed. Besides, they don't have that screen at that Starbucks. It's just
I know.
can't believe there's that much litter out here
Yeah.
for a quote-unquote rich area.
There shouldn't be any litter.
Right. How far is this Johnson Road?
We're right here, where the car's coming out.
I can say for a quote-unquote rich area, I'm not really impressed. There's litter everywhere. The roads don't look all that great. Could you keep the grunting to a minimum? Thank you. There you are shaking that damn drink again. That time you were shaking, it ended up on my lap.
That's almost done. I'm getting it cream.
My head's about to explode, women. I can see me and you living out here.
I want to have 5 ATVs. Actually, I only need one, and I want a big one.
Yeah, you scared. Whoa. Nice driving through here on an icy road.
Excuse me.
You're welcome. For being a rich area, they sure got some crappy roads.
The only thing I'm kind of sad that I didn't get to do while I was up here, go to Meyer.
Give me Mayors.
Meyer.
Where the crap are we going?
Well, we're going to Highway 60. We'll be there soon.
Is it wrong for a rich area to have roads this bad and litter everywhere?
I feel like this is something that's not right.
I feel like if you've got money, you ought to have good roads. You ought to not have to see litter.
Well, if you're paying a premium on your property taxes to live out here,
I wouldn't say that.
What?
I don't think they're paying a premium out here. I don't know. Louisville does have bad property taxes, don't they?
Yeah. Well, look at like the acreage on this. If you're having property taxes, it's probably high unless it's like agriculture.
I'm not sure. That's an expensive whip right there. Electric vehicles. All of the new Mercedes-Benz, it seems like a lot of them are electric now. 120,000.
I don't want an electric car.
Not ready for it.
There aren't.
It doesn't fit our lifestyle. It would fit the lifestyles of a lot of people.
Yeah.
Not ours.
Yeah. Like, if they're not as plentiful as they should be, for the amount of production that they're putting in. Because it's got to be like gas stations where you can actually charge them. But
well, imagine trying to drive across America in an electric car. I don't think you could do it in some places.
Mm-hmm.
It's not practical for how we live.
No, you have to have a gas-powered vehicle because gas is...
No, if you live in a city and you work in a city and you don't travel more than once a year, then it might make sense. If you're the lease a vehicle instead of buy a type of person.
Or maybe you're retired or something like that. But right now, for a lot of people, it just does not make sense. I remember maybe a few years ago watching a YouTuber. They got one. And they went on a 6-hour road trip and had to charge the thing 3 times.
Was it a new one or a used one?
A new one.
Impractical.
Mm-hmm. And they ended up getting gas powered because they were just like, this is too much work.
Meanwhile, a t-shirt that was laundered 24 hours ago will shock the life out of you.
Yeah.
I think they need to put dryers inside electric vehicles. They generate their own electricity. And it holds for hours. It does like a t-shirt you laundered, it does like a laundry bag, like 24 hours later you still get shocked.
Yeah.
I'm like, what technology is inside of this American Eagle t-shirt that makes you get shocked like that? What's up with this white flag? I see it like in the most backwards places.
I don't know, but it's probably...
No
I
idea.
don't know. Well, yeah. There's a little of everything everywhere.
Yeah, there's a little bit of everything out here. Weird. Left or right?
Right.
I don't know what that flag's about, but I only see it like in the absolute most backwards of places.
Yeah.
You don't see that flag like in the city. You only see it like in the countryside. I have no idea what it means though. Okay, this is kind of like a suburban country area. So this is Shelbyville Road?
Yes.
Yeah, this will take us right into Louisville.
Yeah.
Alright. I love these little old houses out here. I wouldn't mind an old little house in the outskirts of Louisville.
I would be okay with that.
Because in general, nobody will bother you out here. I mean, you're kind of like in the countryside. I'm at the point where I realized that the perfect place for us
Yeah.
is a little farm right outside, like 10 minutes outside of the city.
Yeah, where you can still get your Starbucks.
Or you're in a little farm But like, you know, that little farm eventually will end up being a bunch of apartments.
Yeah.
I've had nosebleeds like the whole time we've been up here with the heaters. I don't do good with heaters. When I lived in Louisville, I always had nosebleeds during the winter. Non-stop. To the point where it would be like a problem. Because sometimes I would get nosebleeds all the time.
Yeah, I remember when we were first married, we were really poor, I'd say.
Yeah.
We would have this space heater, and we'd have to have it like 2 or 3 times a year.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd always get nosebleeds, and it was a brand new heater. Yeah.
I've had nosebleeds all throughout the night.
Yeah.
Not like massive nosebleeds, but like a little bit of blood here and there. When I lived in Louisville, it was a constant thing with the nosebleeds.
I think it's
In Alabama,
too dry.
In Alabama, it wasn't a problem. Because in Alabama, we would turn the heater on for 20 minutes, heat up the house, and then turn it off.
Yeah.
But here, when you have the heater running the whole time, because it's like 20 degrees outside.
I think what you need is a humidifier. Where it puts moisture in the air to prevent dryness.
Yeah, you know where they have one of those? In Florida. It's a thing called Florida, and you move to it.
Yeah, it's all. Yeah, you just need
Florida. You just need to live in Florida.
Jose.
I'm sorry, is your hearing aid broken? Florida.
I gave you a solution.
Florida. If you live in Florida, you don't have to worry about a dang heater. Or a nosebleed. Unless a homeless person headbutts you.
I wouldn't be talking so highly if that's actually happening.
I'd rather get headbutted by a homeless person than by a space heater.
You just get a humidifier.
You just get a house in Florida. It's humid enough already. Is it me or is this 265 the most confusing highway in America?
Wow.
What's good?
My nostril opened for the first time in 20 years.
Yeah, it's probably trying to breathe. I gotta blow my nose. I know it's rude, but I gotta do it.
This nostril's been paralyzed for the last 20 years.
I was so irritated by the heater, I finally decided to open up.
Good.
I want to just leave. I've had it with them. Let's just head out of here.
Why do you want to leave so much?
265 South. Towards the Jen Snyder Freeway and get out of here. Alright, we're driving to Louisville. I want to go to Nashville. It's a much better city.
Okay. That's fine. I always wanted to go to Meyer, but...
Nashville never tried to desegregate me.
Okay.
I'm sorry, did I say that loud? So the school system here sucks.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
Yeah, yeah.
I like my old son. That's not me. Quítate en medio, mijo! Okay, I don't have the patience to deal with this traffic.
Do you want to go to
I want to go to Nashville. Nashville traffic is so much smoother than this. Yep, Nashville is known for good traffic, especially on 65 heading southbound on 40 afternoon.
What?
Some people don't understand satire comedy.
Yeah.
Those are the ones commenting right now. Women out here are too skinny. Then you get up to Michigan, they're too fat. Everywhere you go, the women just ain't right. They're too skinny or too fat. Apartment complex back there. So what they're rated? I'm just out of curiosity. Remember we went to like Michigan, like all the women were like 800 pounds?
Jose.
Was it Marquette?
Jose.
Yeah.
Shut up.
It was in Marquette, right?
5.0.
Out of how many?
12.
Okay, so that's better.
And it looks really nice.
Does it tell you how much a floor plan costs?
Find out.
Here's the Starbucks on the left. This looks like Bravo, but trashier.
One bedroom is $10.90.
What?
But it's like 577 square feet.
Still, it's $1,000 rent for a new apartment.
For pretty much what we have.
Mm-hmm.
Like a similar type thing.
Yeah.
$1,325.
It'll be $700 a month to live out here.
Yeah. For a 2-bedroom, you can get it for $1,550.
So we can get a bigger place and save $6,000 a year.
Yeah.
Then you're stuck in Louisville. That's
Not
the
really.
real problem, man. Moby Dick. You ever seen a Moby Dick?
Not really. Louisville from
Have you
Louisville.
ever seen a Moby Dick? Look behind you in the mirror. Look at blue building. It's called Moby Dick.
Okay.
You ever seen those in Michigan?
No.
They're all over Louisville. You saw White Castle? Nastiest food on earth.
I like White Castle. There is in Clarksville, Indiana, there's still a Mr. Gaddy's.
Are you trying to convince me to move out here?
And also there is a Mr. Gaddy's on Dixie Highway in Louisville. And on the way south in Shepherdsville, there is a Mr. Gaddy's.
This looks nice out here. I'd live out here. You have everything you need. Lots of restaurants, lots of. This doesn't look bad out here.
Oh.
Crap, you'd be saving. Like if our rents went up anymore, I would definitely consider it.
Yeah.
It's already ridiculously high enough, and I can definitely see Florida getting more expensive.
There's buffet. You know, I could switch from.
This can't be worse than living in Montgomery, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I know.
It can't possibly work.
If we did have to get out here, I would get you a humidifier.
Oh, I couldn't breathe. Yeah, Cal State, Florida.
Jose, am I not trying to look out for you? I might even get that for you in Florida.
I'm going. We can just open the window. Remember when we first moved into our apartment, I was having all types of allergies and stuff? It kind of got better.
Yeah.
What was it we did? Changing the air filter on the air conditioner made all the difference in the world. If you're having allergies in your house, go to Walmart and buy like the air filter for your central air. Not the one that's like really the one that's like really thick. That's like for allergens and stuff. And put up 2 of those. We have 2. What are those things called? Air purifiers, air filters. Like the ones that are like a little stand-up tower. We have 2 of those, and we changed the filter. It used to be like the little green wire mesh, and we switched up to like the real heavy-duty filter. And they told us it would make our electric bill go up because it actually went down. You notice that? Yeah. They told us, the guy at our company told us, oh, you know, if you switch up to this type of air filter, it's gonna make your air bill, your electric bill go up. It actually went down. Yeah. So not only did our bill go down, but it also, and I don't know what the math is or science is behind that, but it looks like our bill went down. Our air quality improved so much that I stopped having allergies in the house, and I was getting mad. Yeah, I mean, I was cleaning every day to like mopping the floors, cleaning the walls, and trying to get everything in order. You see what's on the back of that truck? Huh? See the back of that truck? See that O? That's for Ohio. Let me get a O-H-I-O. Ohio. What O? See the Buckeyes? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let me get a O-H-I-O. Ohio. Better than Michigan. So that's a person in Michigan gear. So? I would never wear Ohio gear. Oh, you're getting a gift. No, you give me a Buckeye shirt, I'm gonna burn that thing next to the Alabama one. I've been setting up for a shirt burning. Ooh, we should do a shirt burning. Maybe burn shirts of sports teams you don't like. So are you gonna burn all your Alabama stuff? I'll keep the Auburn jersey. I'll wear that one too well. And you wear the red one when it's cold. The material, it's not because it's sports team. Oh, and what about your black Alabama sweater? I've been trying to find a homeless person that doesn't have a sweater for the longest. It's in the trunk of the car right now. I've been trying to find a homeless person that doesn't have a sweater. I threw it in the back of the trunk. It's at the house. No, it's in the trunk. No, it's literally at the house. Is it really? Yeah. I've been trying to give it to a homeless person for a while now. You're trying to give the Rural King sweater to a homeless person? Yeah. Well, what I do with my sweaters is like, once I don't want them anymore, I just throw them in the trunk of the car. If I see a homeless person that doesn't have a sweater, I'll ask them, hey, you need a sweater? Louisville. I guess you can live on the east side. What do you think? Is it livable out here? Yeah, it seems livable. It seems more livable than the rest of Louisville. That's got metal bars in the windows. It's a little unsettling that far east, people are reporting their cars getting broken into. What is this como basura doing? Running. There's a sidewalk over there. Why would you go running on a main road? Especially when there's a sidewalk. This guy looks like your stereotypical BMW driver. He's like 78, 120, texting and driving, possibly a retired banker. But look at the Camrys. Look at the Camrys. Look at the Camrys. Don't they look pretty? Don't you want a red Camry? Macy's over here. So is this the St.Matthews Mall? Yeah. So this is the St. Matthews area, which is like the mall area of Louisville, shopping. And it's very packed, and that's good. And it's what is it, Sunday or Monday? Sunday. Sunday. It's packed to the gills. Von Moore. What is Von Moore? What is the store here, Katie? Look. Von Moore. They have a Capitol Grill. That's expensive. So this is like the shopping area of Louisville. Well, the mall looks packed. I think in Florida there aren't too many big malls like that. In a lot of cities. Like, aren't the biggest malls all like up in the north where people like get cold so they go shopping when it's cold and something else to do?
Yeah.
Like, malls struggling. Like, Naples barely has a mall. It's like a tiny little outdated old mall. Nobody even goes to the Naples Mall. Fort Myers Mall, I've been to it once or twice and it's nothing special. Now the one in Bradenton in Sarasota, the University Mall, that thing's cool. That's like the only thing it doesn't have is like high-end stores. Don't you think a city like Sarasota should have those name brands? Like Balenciaga and Prada and all that.
Probably.
I think it should. I think it should. I think it could. I think it would. St. Matthews. No. The videos about St. Matthews on the internet are horrendous.
Really?
Yeah.
Like realtors?
Mm-hmm.
Like, buy a house, it's safe here.
First of all, it's the suburbs. There's no essence to the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like nothing good on Louisville suburbs.
When you were a kid, you always wanted to live out here, right?
I dreamed about living out here in St. Matthews when I was a little kid in South Louisville.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd have been a dream. Now I can afford it. I'm like,
I don't know.
Get away from me, you peasant! Yes, it would have been a dream. Growing up in Louisville, to live in St. Matthews would have been like a dream. It would have just been like, wow, like St. Matthews. That's where the privileged folks live.
Well, there's a big boy here.
Yeah, right.
Right there.
Left or right? Oh, there, left, right.
On the left.
I can't see because this car's blocking me here. Yeah, St. Matthews would have been like...
On the left is a big boy.
Traffic out here, man.
Yeah.
It's only 2 o'clock.
Fun and fresh. Lay's Pizza's going in, and you got that Frisch's right there. Frisch's big boy. Look at that right there. It's got the boy out front.
Boy. Anyways, at the end of the day, it would have been a dream to live out here in St. Matthews. I mean, growing up I came to St. Matthews when I lived in Florida because I was hanging out with my friend in West Louisville. He needed to go to his lawyer's house and he didn't know how to use a GPS.
You went to his lawyer's house?
Here in St. Matthews, yeah. Well, even these apartments already look trashy right here. That already looks trashy.
Usually they have you meet them at an office and not their house.
Yeah, with the lawyer's house.
Yeah, okay.
He had a lawyer. The lawyer had an office in his house.
Oh, okay.
And it was my friend that had part of his hand chopped off, and he was suing his employer because he lost.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Were you with me at that time?
No.
It was my friend who had bandidos. Taqueria Mexicana. It's got the actual bandido logo. That's interesting. I had no idea you could start a business named after a gang. We're going to go to Bloods and Crips barbecue later.
Trust me, I would remember if you had told me we were going to a lawyer's house.
Yeah, I went to his lawyer house out here in St. Matthews somewhere, and we did the paperwork, and he got his settlement, $20,000 check, which is nothing considering how much a finger should. I think a finger should cost more than that. Can't remember the amount, but it wasn't much for a finger. He was living like in a really bad area too, like way out where we were yesterday, like way off on the west end. And he told me how bad it actually was to live there. Like I think we're entering kind of like almost like the core of the city now.
Yeah.
White Castle. Oh my gosh, I hate White Castle.
Yeah.
So this will take us all the way to River.
Mojito in Havana.
Yeah, there's a lot of Cuban stuff out here in Louisville. There's a lot of Cubans and Chinese stuff.
I like Cuban food.
You Cuban man?
No. I'm married to one.
There's a lot more homelessness, like in this part of Louisville.
Yeah.
I think from last time. Remember the homeless guy we interviewed here in Louisville? I interviewed the homeless guy here in Louisville.
You did, I remember that.
He was a pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
That's when we were living in Alabama, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I would say you could live in Louisville, but you would want to be like at least east of 265. And I know it sounds crazy, but can I see a map real quick? See how much we've traveled. Wow, not much. We're just now crossing St.Matthews. Alright, we're almost to Louisville. We're about 8 miles from Louisville. And we'll drive through 265 south and get out of here.
Isn't there a song about it? 8 miles to Louisville?
Huh? 8 more miles to Louisville and I never more be sad. Well, the people doing donuts on the road here.
Yeah.
So even like the nice side of Louisville is like really not much. What am I doing here? Is this a turning lane? I ain't turning nowhere. Eight more miles to Louisville and I'll never more be sad. 8 more miles to Louisville, I'll be home to my wife, who beats me all the time, who spends my money. She likes to spend my money. She likes to spend my money all the time. It'd be great if you didn't throw your Starbucks at me.
I didn't today.
Yeah, I like being dry while I'm driving.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to Meyer and see if I can't get
that
some
Meyer down there.
shorts.
They do have better shopping. Ooh, maybe I can guess. Okay, you convinced me. See if there's a Meyer around here.
There's one south. You know, like heading out of the city.
Is it close to the highway to 65?
Oh yeah.
Okay, we'll go there. I want to get a Louisville. If they have a Louisville, if they have a Louisville Cardinal T-shirt, I want to get it. You know another thing? Oh, you know where? One of my favorite pieces of clothing I ever had. One of my favorite pieces of clothing I ever had.
Which one?
Was a blue UK jersey with a 2 on it.
Yeah.
It was one of my favorite pieces of clothing. Let's go to Myers, and they will have Louisville gear. And you can't get good clothes in Florida that last.
Yeah, there's some stuff like northern stuff I'd like to get while we're there.
Get that bike off the road.
So.
I mean northern stuff.
Oh, just some stuff that you can only get up north, like at a Meyer.
We're in the south.
Yeah.
What do you mean up north?
What?
I'm sorry, I thought we were in the south.
A Myers is a northern store, Jose.
We are in the south.
Okay, we're in the south.
Don't you get twisted now, women. Don't get all Yankee Doodle with me. I'm sorry. I spent too much time in Alabama. In Kentucky and Florida.
Okay. I'm hoping I can find what I need at Meyer and not deal with whatever part of Alabama your mind is at today.
Whoa. There's like massive potholes on the road. People are like swinging on the roads. Okay, so you see this place right here? Where we're at right now?
Yeah.
I think I came here on a field trip one time.
You went to the water place?
Yeah. They showed us how they purify water. I think it was by the river. Maybe there's 2 of them. Look, it's a cool system of Louisville. They have like a rum place and they can't take you there when you're in middle school. They tried. There's not really much in Louisville you can take your kids to. You're like, hey kids, we're going on a field trip to the morgue. Stay out of trouble. But mister, we're just first graders. We don't want to see this. Hey look, City of Louisville School District is on a limited budget here. It was either the morgue or the water plant. You guys have been to the water plant twice this year. It's the morgue. Alright, we're going to the morgue.
Like we went to, like I lived in a suburb of Detroit and we went into Detroit for the art museum. We went in for like whatever museum they had we went to.
Yeah. And if you're a poor kid in the hood, field trips are the only time you ever get to do anything. Of course, that's unrelatable to you because you're from a rich white family, but You get the idea if you could relate, but you can't. So why am I even talking about it?
Yeah, if there was a fee for a field trip, my parents would have paid it.
I wasn't even allowed to go on field trips half the time because if you got in trouble throughout the year, they wouldn't let you go on field trips. And for me, unless we had a field trip early in the year, then I would go to it. Like, if we ever had a field trip early in the year, but like, if the field trip was like in the last half of the year, if you got in trouble a lot, they wouldn't let you go to the field trip. And I think those are the kids that need a field trip the most.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like,
I got my car photo. Dang hipsters.
Yeah. I feel like kids
Boomers.
need more, like,
Drama
activities. Like, running around. Like, don't take away their recess. Probably give them a little bit more.
Right, like if a kid isn't getting in trouble, why are they running?
Even if they're getting in trouble, it means they need more, like...
They need more field trips.
They need more
Those are the kids that,
recreation.
those are the kids that really need field trips.
Yeah.
And then they take it away from them. I don't agree with taking away field trips from kids that are getting in trouble. They're probably the ones that need it the most.
Yeah.
Dang hipsters.
Mm-hmm. If you're noticing kids have, like, more hyperactivity and stuff like that, it's because they're not getting their recreation out. They're not getting that energy out.
Yeah. Dang hipsters.
Mm-hmm.
Dang hipsters. Well, I will say this part of Louisville doesn't look bad. It's just the west side's a dump.
Yeah.
The south side and the west side's a dump.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess around Newburgh's getting pretty bad. But this ain't bad out here at all. This doesn't look bad. It looks kind of safe and kind of suburban.
Yeah.
Hipsters. Hipster to the hipster down there. Keep Louisville unsafe.
What?
You wouldn't get that reference. They used to say keep Louisville weird back in the day.
Yeah.
I was like, ever keep Louisville weird, keep Louisville weird. Now it's like, just keep it safe, okay? Forget about the cultural aspects. Just make sure nobody gets whacked. So we're kind of in a more historic. I think this is like kind of like more.
Yeah, man.
You know, oh my gosh, somebody actually had the nerve to say that old Louisville was one of the best neighborhoods in Louisville to live.
What?
Last time, it's like all like college student housing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's good if you're a college student.
No, because it was like the criteria was like best place to raise a family was old Louisville. I'm like, dude, old Louisville was like bad. Maybe it's got better now, but it used to be a dump last few times we've been to Louisville.
Yeah, like what you want your child around next door where they're having a frat party?
People don't even party. It's just scary out there.
Yeah.
Last time I went to Old Louisville, it was bad. It was like really high population density.
I remember that.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Like everybody was driving through red lights and.
Yeah, it was like straight up hood looking stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah. In fact, we can drive through a little bit. It's not gonna take more than 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's okay.
You wanna leave? Actually, I'm glad to be in Louisville.
Yeah.
Especially on a day with the weather like today.
Early
Butcherton. Somebody got whacked here yesterday. And the person who did it turned themselves in.
Really?
Yup. Yup.
Wow.
Yep. It was a Spanish guy that killed like a Arab woman or something like that. Not sure what it was about. They worked out its jobs together, and I guess the woman did something to him. He decided it was time for her to go. And then after he did it, he turned himself in. Like, yeah, let's just throw my life away. Unbelievable. Isn't that horrible? Wanna see map of it?
Love triangle.
I don't know what it was about, but what I do know is that that's what was on the news yesterday in Louisville.
Wow.
Butchertown, there used to be a bunch of butchers here. This is Butchertown right here. This is where it happened. This is kind of like, there used to be like a lot of, well, there's still a lot of butcher stuff here. Plants and stuff. Dun 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 dun. Dun Dun, dun, dun. It was around here somewhere. The guy pretty much did that, and then he like decided after doing that to turn himself in. Like, can you imagine how little like you have to care about your life to do that?
Yeah.
And then just turn yourself in?
Yeah.
I think it was around here. It was news yesterday. The guy was like Spanish, maybe Cuban. I'm not sure. He's definitely Spanish. Looked Cuban to me. Pretty sad, huh?
Yeah.
This grimy crap on little man. They're like wondering if I'm gonna let him go. They're like, is this guy? I just blew a red light. You think I'm gonna stop for a pedestrian? What are they wearing?
A beret?
Like, you didn't just see me blow a red light and then you run out in front of me? They don't have cameras here in Louisville, do they?
No, it doesn't appear to be that way. I think they might catch too many people.
Louisville, dude, it's completely lost.
Yeah.
I think we should drive down 3rd Street and then Louisville. That building like burned down or something. I mean, they said, this YouTuber realtor lady said on her list that this used to be all homeless camps, so they've cleaned it up. Look out for 3rd Street. Shouldn't be too far. This is Preston. We can take Preston all the way down if we want to.
That's fine.
Oh, that's what 3rd Street wanted to do a little. That bridge underneath Preston used to be like a huge spot. Really bad. My dad used to work over there. It was grimy. I remember as a kid it'd be like grimy. I think 3rd Street will probably have a lot of traffic turning into it because it like cuts the whole city. So it might be somewhere around here.
Okay. It's up ahead.
Is it this light right here? I think it's
That's
right where
1st Street.
Okay, I think it's where that big building is with the round top.
Mm-hmm.
The loft. I think you go through like a building or something too.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember. Is it right here? Look, oh, look at all these people. They're wearing red. Are they on a local game or something?
Just a second.
What's going on? You guys keep driving. Is there an event in town?
I think
Is there a Louisville Cardinal game?
possibly everyone's wearing red.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, cool. There's a Louisville Cardinal game.
Yeah.
Where are they playing? In Alabama?
Hmm?
Where are they playing? There must be a cards game in town.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's another thing. I never went to a Louisville Cardinal game. None of that. Being poor sucks, dude. They're playing that game down there. See what Louisville Cards are playing today. This is 3rd Street? Yeah. Oh, they got it closed. So how do you drive around? Or through it all? Yeah, so many cops here to go through it. Louisville, Louisville. It's all about the crime rate. Go slow. I got it closed for a few blocks. Dang it, being poor sucks. Not you, you're good. Can you look up who they're playing?
I'm trying to figure that out.
your husband's wearing a pink sweater, you don't have a husband, you have a wife.
Clemson Tigers.
Oh, South Carolina?
Yeah. Women's basketball.
Oh, women's basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I think about women's sports? They ought to be at home cleaning. Am I backwards? Anyway. Just a little bit.
Possibly. Possibly. No.
Let's see, real quick. I think this 4th Street taking me in 3rd Street. Don't they like turn into each other eventually?
Apparently.
I can't remember.
Yes.
Does it? I'll go on 3rd Street. Oh, you can go through a building if you go straight ahead. I remember that you can go through a building somewhere.
Yeah, it does take you through to the other.
Louisville, Louisville. From the bottom of the hill, Louisville keeps the crime rate real. Louisville, Louisville. It's all about ridiculously high crime rates and people getting whacked for no reason.
You gotta turn left because they got this blocked off and you can only go left.
Okay, back on 3rd Street, which is what we probably want. Anyways.
Yeah.
Another cube. ¿Qué vuelta, mi hermano? Other woman. You can't say that's a woman. En Cuba médico, para que tú sepas. Apparently, they don't care about medical status. They don't care about my medical status. Last time we were in Louisville, I had to like blowing out windows and done donuts in front of the police station and stuff. Like.
Yeah, we
See what I think about Louisville is like people don't even respect red lights out here. People just blow red lights, even in downtown. This place is lawless.
Except this person.
He's trying to go. He's like trying to see if he can get a chance to go.
He's got an opportunity to go.
Well, go, women. Go for it. Now he's letting pedestrians cross. What have I told you about pedestrians? Go, women. Want you in a rush? Hey, they can run. This is 3rd Street here? It's windy. I said windy. This is 3rd Street.
Yeah.
All right. Coming so you can turn. Dang pedestrians. I don't mind stopping for a white woman walking a dog, but a homeless guy? Infuriating. You think I'm judgmental?
Possibly. But y'all cute.
People expect you to be perfect. Nobody's perfect. There's somebody typing right now. Jose, you are backwards. I think a lot of people are backwards.
Take this road down to Preston, and then we can go to the Meyer in Preston.
No.
What?
I changed my mind.
Oh.
We're going straight through Louisville. This is the one in the outskirts. I don't want to be getting caught up in traffic. You said there's a Mayor's on the outskirts?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go there.
That is the one on the outskirts.
Let me
It's
see.
on Preston.
I told you if it was right by the highway. So if it's
It
not
is right by the highway.
So why would you drive your own Preston all the way down there? You know how long it would take you? No, you wouldn't get on the highway for that. We could go through Preston, but didn't we just do that drive like yesterday? I don't want to repeat the drive we did yesterday. Alabama right there. Got that Bama right there. No, it would take too long.
Okay.
That part of Louisville is like, and it's almost 4 o'clock. We're still in Louisville. 3 o'clock. We're in Old Louisville now. Historic neighborhood. Yeah, I don't see how somebody could think this is a good place to live. For a family, especially. Like, what the crap? is wrong with these YouTube realtors? Look straight. There's like homeless people walking around. What the crap? They're like, there's no way you're gonna tell me that this is a good place to live. Is it pretty and historic? Yes. Most of these houses aren't even single-family homes anymore. They've been turned into like giant, like they've separated them to like 8 different units. What's up?
I got the email.
What email?
About the package.
From the community?
Yeah.
What are they saying?
It's telling me I can pick it up till the 30th, and it's already it's already well past that.
Is it the community or the company?
The company. Yeah.
Well, it is what it is.
Yeah.